Yo, what's going on? What's up, y'all? What's up? This is your boy, Big Miz from the Zoo, and I'm back with another story for y'all. I'm actually going to speak about the mind state of the inmates inside the chain gang and how they conjure up these heinous acts or vicious attacks that they choose to use when they feel like they've been crossed, or they feel like somebody owes them something, or they're just doing a regular violation, and show just how they have no care for the repercussions of their actions. Once they get these charges and they go to prison, these life sentences, these hundreds of years that these judges give out to these individuals, it turned them into monsters. They start moving around with no feelings at all. And they don't care about life. They don't care about their lives. So they're damn sure are not going to care about yours. And in this situation right here, this story is about my man Reed. And he was with a faction, a gang, or whatever. But he thought he was slicker than oil. And he doubled back on one of his homeboys. And what they did to show him that they wasn't playing, it's terrible, y'all. Check it out. We're in the dorm. And we see everybody's running around, I'm saying, handling business. This was on the store day. And a lot of people like move around on store days. They're going in and out of different people's cells and everything. But it was this one group that everybody keeps going in and out of their doors, in and out of their doors. It was like 4 doors upstairs. And these dudes was running chain gang gang. And chain gang gang inside the chain gang, the Georgia GDC, the Georgia Department of Corrections. This is a thing that they do on phones, talking to people, trying to find people that have low self-esteems, like women that have low self-esteems, or they just got so much going on that they need somebody. And they go looking for this person and they get them to like them. They get you to fall in love with them. And our whole mission while we're on that phone is to suck you dry. They get you to love us, and we're going to suck you dry. We're going to come up with all different type of games and acts and situations. After we find out that you have some type of love for us, we're going to run you through so many obstacles, flip you upside down, to like pleat your bank account. I mean, it's a terrible thing. I've did it before. I'm not ashamed to say it, but I'm ashamed to have done it. But I stopped it real quick. I had too much feeling for other people and too much respect for myself to keep on going with it. Especially when I saw the heights that you can take it to when they start switching from women to men and the things that they do just to get that bag. It's terrible. Now, in these cells, Reed is in one of these cells, and everybody is going in and out of his room. Like his gang, they were blood. They were blood. And they had a situation going on. There was one dude that was controlling everything, getting this thing popping. Like, this was a real money getting individual. Like, he's in the hundreds of thousands on his inmate account. Like, he's good and he's calling shots and everything. But he will always go and confiscate all his phones before the end of the night and get somebody to put it up for him, so he can be safe and know that nobody's on the phone backdooring those situations or trying to be greedy for their cells to get by or get over on him. And I'm going to call him Bank. Now, him and Reed started getting real cool. I saw them always sitting back in their cells, sending the young boys to go get their hot water, go grab stuff from the chow hall. If it's chicken, they go bring them chickens back and stuff like that. They always eating together, laughing and joking together, playing casino and tunk at the table together. And I also saw them stand up for each other in situations where it's time that they had to fight or pull out those bangers. Now, I think it was probably like a month and a half. They had it rolling. They was making a lot of money. You can see when somebody cash out, they busting out the doors like, yeah. Yo, bank, come here. Because they done caught some dough. They done lied to somebody, saying something happened with the person or whatever like that. And this girl is transferring money, and once it hit, they know that they got that money. They go in the bank, they telling them about it, and he's going to take majority of that money, chump them off with the rest, and continue on. And he was doing this with like 12 other people. I mean, but while the time was going by, and these two, Reed and Bank, was getting cool, he started to allow him to use his phone overnight. And I think that's where Bank went wrong, but he trusted dude, and he started allowing him to use the phone through the night. And this was one of his main phones. And Bank's wifey would be calling on that phone. And he knew to ignore the phone call. When it comes through, Bank would say, yo, just ignore the phone call, or text back and say, yo, that you're on the phone, you're handling some business, and you'll get the phone back to Bank in a minute. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it was. That situation was set like that. Like, yo, you don't got to answer for her or nothing. But this dude, Reed, he wanted to be a slime ball. He chose to be a slime ball. And he was talking to this man, Bank's girl, for a minute. To the point where he's telling her all the other people that this dude Bank is talking to, and she's clocking that tea. And she's further getting away from him to the point where Bank started to notice. And Reed, he started back doing all type of situations. He went putting this girl on his list. That's the part where he messed up. When he chose to get her to start coming to see him, like, he got so out there thinking that he won't get caught. He puts the girl on the list, gets her approved, right? And somebody informed Bank on what he did. Like, they were in visitation with this man and said, yo, Bank. He came to him after visitation and said, yo, Bank, don't your girl got like some like crazy like hairdo where it's like shaved on one side, and then she got the hair going down on the other side, and it's like yellow, green, red, and all that, but it's shaved, and she got like hazel eyes? And he was like, yeah, wow, I got pictures in there like that. I'm saying, why you asking me? And he was like, yo, bro, that nigga, I just saw your boy in visitation with her. And Bank is like, what? You saw him in visitation with her? And he was like, yeah, bro. He was in visitation with her. And he started to think about when he handed the phone over to bro. And at that time, he was noticing that his girl was like retracting from him, shortening the phone calls. And when he calls, she like, what? And she's dry on the phone. And she's taking a long time to transfer money over to him and stuff like that, to pay his phone bill and things of that nature. So he puts it together. And when this dude comes back from visitation, Bank asked him like, yo, come here real quick. And he was kind of hesitant. He was kind of standoffish for a second, wondering like if he found out or not. But he thought he was slicker than a can of oil. So he was like, yo, let me go up here and see what this nigga want. And Bank had it set up already. So when this dude comes into this cell, we gonna beat him halfway to death in here. That's what they had set up for him. So when he came into the cell, he's like, how was your visit? Bro, like, it was straight. And then boom, somebody blindsides him from the side, because it was 4 people in the cell other than Bank. One dude blindsides him, boom, hit him. He starts to ball up. They punching him, stuff like that. And they're actually trying to carve patches with a knife, carve patches in his head. Like, they're trying to humiliate the hell out of him. They're taping it and they're carving patches in his head. They sticking him and everything, and to the point where this dude is damn near out of commission. He has no fight in him, and they drag him out of the cell by his legs and takes him to this corner upstairs in these prisons. It's like a V, and it's like a corner in the back upstairs. It's a V with a corner like to the wall. It's a corner. They drag him back there. And this dude Banks said, I knew you was going to cross me. I knew out of everybody. And we was getting money together. He was like, but out of everybody, I knew you was going to cross me. You know, that's why I let you use my phone overnight, because I knew after a while you was going to do something fucked up. And I was waiting on you. And he was like, but you want to be a hot boy, you want to be so hot, I got something for you. Now he kicked him in his face, kicked him again, and he's hitting his head like to the wall. Everybody's looking, everybody. Downstairs, upstairs, people come out, they looking to see what's going on. There's no officer in the booth or nothing. And he's kicking this dude to the point where his face is all full of that sauce, that spaghetti sauce, that red sauce, you know what I'm saying? Just dripping. And then he kicked him one good time, he knocks him out. He's like this. And he was like, yo, hot boy, here you go. And he started flicking the lighter and lit this man on fire. Never in the chain gang where I think that somebody will go ahead and light somebody on fire. Yes, shocking people with electricity out the plug and stuff like that, but just lighting you on fire. Didn't think that people had that in them. Bank had it in him. He set that man on fire. And there was other people getting a lighting tissue and just dropping it on him. And he's sitting there knocked out with the fire blazing. And he wakes up, but he's aflame. He's aflame. And he just sitting there, man. And this thing burnt all the way up his chest, and then it started to go out. Like once it got right here, the flame started to go out, burning that state clothes that he had on. And once he laid there, I think he laid there maybe for like an hour and a half. And then some brothers started to help him to get him to the Sally port so they can get him out of the dorm. And the messed up part about it, he was so scared he didn't even tell on Bank. And he didn't tell on the rest of them blood dudes. But he got third-degree burns from his waist all the way up to the top of his chest at the bottom of his neck. All third-degree burns. And he told the people he couldn't take it no more, so he did it to himself. Don't go to jail. Don't go to prison. If you play games in the street, or you like to play with people, or you know that women is your weak point, don't go to prison. They're going to find out about you. You're going to get peeped. Like they're going to find out what time it is with you. You play games, and the benefits of those games, man, can be your life at any time. Remember, these cats got life sentences and they don't care. They're not going home. So if you go home or not, that's the least of their concern, bro. I'm asking y'all to please pay attention to these stories, these situations that I tell y'all about, because this can easily be your reality at any given time, yo. It's your boy Big Miz from the Zoo. I am now on the platform TikTok where I'm doing my videos there. So please go over to that platform, follow up, and get back with the family. This your boy Big Miz from the Zoo. Please do not do nothing stupid in these streets and find yourself in somebody's county jail, prison, or chain gang. I'm gone.